Charles Blow, New York Times columnist, wrote a piece a few days ago defending the cancellation of Dr. Seuss and adding a few more people to cancel to the burn pile, or not really people actually. Now we're going to cartoons. We've done Dr. Seuss, canceling Dr. Seuss books, and we've already done the Muppets. Okay, so they're canceled, but they're puppets. So we've gone from there, and now we're going all the way to the cartoon characters. He also called for the cancellation of Speedy Gonzalez and Pepé Le Pew, both of Looney Tunes fame. Now, it's been an interesting reaction to both of these things because he mentioned that Speedy Gonzalez is insulting because it's a Hispanic stereotype. And now there have been a lot of Latino people coming out, including celebrities. Gabriel Iglesias, who's the Hispanic comedian, who's going to be voicing Speedy Gonzalez in the new Space Jam. And he came out and they said, we love Speedy Gonzalez. Which, why would, if you're a Hispanic child growing up, especially back when Looney Tunes was more popular, why wouldn't you love Speedy Gonzalez? He's the hero. He's one of the good guys, right? If I remember my Looney Tunes mythology, if I'm getting it correct, then he's always one of the good guys, Speedy Gonzalez is. So what's the problem exactly? You can say, oh, it's a stereotype, it's a caricature. Well, it's a cartoon. Of course it's both of those things. Yosemite Sam is a caricature. Elmer Fudd is a caricature. But isn't it also representation? Isn't that what we want? See, the left can never make up its mind. Are we getting rid of all of these representations of minority characters and minority culture? Are we getting rid of all that stuff? Or should we have more of it? Which is it? It can't really be both. So Speedy Gonzalez would seem to be representation. You would think it'd be the kind of thing that the left would celebrate, but we were told we have to cancel him. And also Pepé Le Pew, who Charles Blow argues normalizes rape culture. Because, as you remember, if you can think back to watching Looney Tunes, Pepé Le Pew, a skunk who has voracious sexual appetites, and is always pursuing, in particular, I think it was a black and white cat that he always confuses with a skunk, and he's always pursuing this female cat. But the thing is, he always loses, she always gets away, and he's not the good guy. We're not supposed to empathize. The message in Looney Tunes isn't that we should empathize with Pepé Le Pew. He's absurd. It's ridiculous. The kids watch that and they think it's ridiculous. They laugh at it, which is a good message. Now, the main message, because it's a cartoon, it's Looney Tunes, the main message is this is all silly and ridiculous and don't take it too seriously. But if you are going to take it seriously, then if you're looking for a more serious message, then the message you would take is that his behavior is bad. Don't act like that. Which is why, I could be wrong, but in spite of Charles Blow's claims, I don't think it's very often that you hear of sex offenders who cite Pepé Le Pew as one of their primary influences. Could be wrong. I haven't looked into this, haven't researched it. But I'm guessing that if I did, you're going to very rarely find a real-life rapist or sex offender who says that he got into this life because he watched a lot of Pepé Le Pew cartoons as a child. And by the way, if we're finding a reason for Pepé Le Pew to be offensive, shouldn't it be that he's a stereotype of the French? If he's offensive for any reason, isn't that it? He's a French rapist skunk. Isn't that offensive to if it's offensive to anyone, wouldn't it be offensive to French people? Speedy Gonzalez is a hero. He's one of the protagonist characters. Pepé Le Pew is a bad guy, basically, a rapist, or attempted, a skunk, and he's French. But no, see, that can't be offensive because French people are white, stereotypically. They're white. So that's okay. We got to find another reason for Pepé Le Pew to be offensive, and this is it. And it doesn't stop there. So we are now officially doing a Me Too with Pepé Le Pew. Pepé Le Pew is getting MeToo'd, a cartoon character. You thought they would stop at people, but no. Now we're going to cartoon characters. And the Hollywood Reporter has this. It says, the controversial Looney Tunes skunk cartoon character, Pepé Le Pew, was scrubbed from the new LeBron James Space Jam. Space Jam 2 is coming out, we just mentioned. Speedy Gonzalez still is going to be in Space Jam 2 as far as we know, but Pepé Le Pew has been removed from Space Jam 2. Now, they claim that this decision was made a year ago, so not directly in response to this New York Times piece. That's what they claim anyway. But one way or another, he's being taken out, presumably because he normalizes rape culture and he's offensive. And not because he's offensive to French people. Well, I hope you enjoyed that clip from the Matt Walsh Show. If you did, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right down there so you can stay up to date on all of our future content.